Assalamu alaikum, everyone. Welcome again to a story time we have set up for you for your entertainment, for your family entertainment. I hope you've brought all the kids and are here to hear a beautiful story about Ramadan. It's called Ramadan is Here, Khadijah and Kat series. And we have the author herself reading the story for us and then also doing a craft that she has on her website. So I want to introduce the author. Her name is Shamsa Ahmed. Assalamu alaikum.
Assalamu alaikum. How are you?
Alhamdulillah, I'm doing well. How are you?
Alhamdulillah, I'm doing great.
Alhamdulillah. So first, before we get started with the book, I just want you to kind of just tell us like your inspiration behind writing a story like this, and then also who these guys are.
Okay, so basically, I guess a little bit about by myself. So I actually launched Khadijah and Kat, the series. This is my first book. Ramadan is Here, as you had already mentioned. So this got launched last year, right before we got, the pandemic. So
Yes.
I actually had a launch day set up and everything on April 3rd, and so it never happened. But alhamdulillah, for me, it was more of like, okay, things happen for a reason. Okay, that's fine. Let's just kind of go with the flow. Um,
Yeah.
so the reason behind writing the story was because mainly because there's so many questions that kids have these days. I
Yeah.
have two of my own. And so the constant questions of, what is Ramadan? What do we
Mm.
do? How do we know it's Ramadan? Throughout the day, what are some of the things that we do? And there's just not those questions, there's like multiple questions.
Mm-hmm.
And because of that, I went ahead and I was like, okay, you know what? This is a great thing to do. Um, I went ahead and then wrote the book from there. It took me prior to last year, so it took me about 2 years, constant back and forth because I was actually working at that time as well. So it took me about 2.5 years from writing, editing, getting the illustrations made to
Yeah.
officially putting it together. Um,
Yeah.
but
Imagine
the
that must have
main
been very difficult. Just trying to figure out like who to trust with publishing and who
Oh
to trust
yeah.
with illustration. So, mashallah.
So I actually, funny thing is with the illustrations, I initially had a different illustrator, but there was something about it that it just wasn't clicking with me, And so I was like, okay, no. And then from there, what I ended up doing is I created like, hey, this is the type of characters I want. I
Mhm.
sketched it all out. I think I have my sketchbook here somewhere. Where I literally sketched out everything scene by scene, and then I was like, hey, to the current. So with my current illustrator, I was like, okay, you know what, this is exactly what I need,
Yeah,
and this is what I was looking for. And then this illustrator, alhamdulillah, it worked out perfectly for me.
yeah. The characters are super cute. So cute. And
Thank you,
I
thank
don't know
you.
if you tried to make Khadijah in your likeness, but I think she kind of looks like you in a way.
Yeah, actually, you know what? It's a random character, and
Mhm.
you're not the first that has told me that. There's a few other individuals and other authors that have told me that. I'm like, really? I'm like, I don't see it.
I think it's the wide, lovely eyes, mashallah, and the dark brown eyes. There's something about it, mashallah.
Oh, thank
Um,
you. And you know what? Just to add to that, a lot of people when they do like send me a message or an email, they always are like, "Hey, Salam Khadija," and I'm over there like, "Okay, you know, I'm
I'm
not your
Shamsa. This is
sister."
Khadijah.
Yeah.
That's cute. It's
So I've
very
gotten
nice.
that a lot too.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So another thing is, basically, I want like my whole reasoning behind writing books is that I want to impact children. So just have them create, lovely memories with books, and of course, if children can relate to the book, that's always, great. So that's one of the things, I wanted to basically like intrigue young minds.
Yeah.
and then develop a love for not only Islam, but like different things that we have, So that's basically the reasoning behind creating this.
Yes, mashallah. And we need that. We need all the Ramadan books. We need the Muslim characters and the cute little guys like this cat and this dragon. Or is it a dragon? It's a dinosaur.
Yeah, so
I keep
so
on-
so it's a dinosaur, but a lot of people think it's a dragon, which is fine. It's supposed to be a
Mhm.
superhero dinosaur.
Oh, cute, cute.
Yeah. And the reason behind the dinosaur is my boys. One loves
Mhm.
superheroes, one loves dinosaurs, and they're like, no, you have to create something for us, and I'm like,
Yeah,
okay. And then I had to think about it. I'm like, okay, one of you likes this, one of you, okay, let me kind of, put
yeah.
it together and make something for you guys.
That's so special. I'm so happy that they see something in there that they were part of the inspiration for it.
So these are the characters straight out of the book. And here's
Mhm.
Cat as well.
Yeah,
Very
so
cuddly.
cute, so cute.
And so um, the thing is, at first, I wasn't going to go ahead and do the characters, but then, I mean, my kids, I know they wanted it, and I'm like, you know what? That's it. I'll go ahead
Yeah,
and do it. It'll be a great touch to the book. So,
yeah. My
I mean,
kids
it's
really,
literally, it's like straight from the book.
yeah. My kids, I presented that to them, the box of things, all of the characters plus the book, and they immediately went straight to the characters first and started, personifying them and saying who's saying what to who, and I was like, you know what, let me put them back away because I don't want them to be all over the house when it's time for the story time. I want them to be nice and preserved. So now they're gonna get a chance to just go wild with them. So before we get started with the actual book, I wanted to put up this ticker here just to remind everyone that the reason why we're doing our programming here at ACC is to enjoy the community and show how vibrant and talented we all are, authors, and we did cooking and we did DIY projects and we've been doing lots of things. But also we want to remind you that with every mention of ACC, we also want to get your donations as Ramadan closes up, mashallah, in these last 10 days. We would really like for you to add your 5, 10, 15, $20 to the pot. This is my personal launch good link with a $5,000 goal. We're just under 1,000, but we still can do it. So if anyone out there is watching either live or on the replay, please, use that link to make a donation to ACC to benefit students' futures with interest-free loans. Alrighty, so now we can get started. I'm gonna hide this ticker and you can take the wheel.
Okay, and then before I start, I do want to mention, since Hakima did mention, remember for each one of the donations, it's okay if you can't do $5, $10, $20. It's basically, if you can't donate, then definitely forward the link to individuals that can. Remember, a dollar goes a long way, so regardless of anything, please do donate. Okay, we're
Thank
gonna
you.
go ahead
Thank you
and
so much for that. I appreciate you saying that.
oh,
Now
you're
I'm sorry.
welcome. Okay. So we will go ahead and begin with Khadijah and Kat. Ramadan is here. Um, okay. Sorry, I thought I could flip it around, but I don't think I can. Okay. Khadijah and Kat, Ramadan is here. Ramadan is here. Join Khadijah and Kat as we go on a journey to learn and understand the meaningful month of Ramadan. Khadijah and Kat will help you understand the special month so you can join them and celebrate Ramadan. Make sure to spot the living superhero dinosaur Mirror X on every page. Khadijah and Kat. To fast is best for you if you only knew. So this is a quote that I had selected from the Quran. Khadijah and Kat stepped outside of their house after eating dinner. They looked up, searching for something in the starry sky. Look there, we found it, Khadijah, said Kat, pointing to the breathtaking crescent moon as the star was going by. We found it, it's beautiful, subhanallah, said Khadijah. Now that we found the crescent moon, what does it mean? Does this mean Ramadan is here, since it has been seen as Kat? Why, yes, Khadijah explained. With this new moon sighting, the holy month of Ramadan is here. Let's go, we have to make a run, Khadijah urged. They hurried downtown to spread the news. Ramadan is here, Ramadan is here. The moon has been sighted, Ramadan is here, shouted Khadijah and Kat. Everyone in town began to prepare, decorating their homes and streets with lights and lanterns since Ramadan was declared. The smell of delicious food filled the air as families prepared various types of meals that were to be shared. Khadijah and Kat slowly made their way back home to get a good night's rest. They had to wake up early for sahur and be their best. Wake up, Kat, called Khadijah. It was still dark outside. It's time for sahur. We have to eat a healthy meal. The meal we eat has to get us through the day, as that is ideal. After sahur, Khadijah and Kat prayed and went back to sleep. But before they knew it, the alarm went off with a loud beep, beep, beep. It's time to wake up. The sun is out. Let's go eat, Khadijah. I'm hungry, said Kat. Wait, don't do it, Kat, Khadijah said without a doubt. She continued, remember, we have a fast. Don't forget it needs to last. But when can we eat or drink? Asked Kat. Not until the sun goes down, Khadijah explained. What? No food at all? Not even a drink? I don't know how I'm going to survive. It's starting to make me rethink, whined Kat. Kat, remember that you have to be strong. Ramadan is a holy month for Muslims where we thank Allah throughout our day. From sunrise to sunset, we fast and pray. It might not be easy, but once the sun has settled and the day is done, we can break our fast together one by one, Khadijah explained. Fasting is one of the 5 pillars of Islam. It is Allah's way of helping Muslims develop self-control, purifying our bodies, minds, and souls. It helps us understand God's gifts and develop greater compassion towards the unprivileged as we learn to appreciate our blessings so that we are not regressing. 30 days may sound rough, but we will make it through even if it is tough. Oops. Khadijah and Kat sat through the day, fasting, praying, and learning about Ramadan as time passed away. They learned that Ramadan was meant for Muslims to spend their time with their loved ones, to read the Holy Quran since it was revealed in this month, to engage in self-reflection, to be extra generous, to be honest, to not gossip, to be kind to others, and to feed those in need. Having good intentions always leads to doing a good deed. Finally, the sun set, and the fourth dawn of the day was called. It was time to break fast for iftar. They drank water and ate some dates, as lots of food was piled onto their plates. But first, Kat, we have to pray. Then we can eat the delicious food and sweets on that tray, said Khadijah. They prayed, made dua, ate, and thanked Allah for the wait. They even gave the neighbors some snacks and toys so that everyone could share their Ramadan joys. Kat sighed. I love Ramadan. It's such a beautiful month. Even though 30 days might seem long, with family beside us, anything can be done. No matter what happens, no one can mess up this holy month. Let's do it all over again tomorrow, Khadijah said, Kat, as they walked to their room and prepared for the next one. The days of Ramadan quickly passed, as the last 10 days have come by so fast. The last 10 days are important in our tradition, as the night of power is the holiest night in everyone's mission. Laylatul Qadr is our night given to us so we may shine bright. Khadijah and Kat fasted, prayed, and kept focus, and soon developed a routine which would help them after Ramadan to be their best one had ever seen. The month of Ramadan is as special as can be. Khadijah and Kat invite you to join them so you can see. Khadijah and Kat have something to say. Enjoy the month's blessings that are coming your way. Ramadan Kareem. The end.
That is such a cute book.
So I do want to show in the back of the book, there's a section where it says learn with us. So there's about 4 questions here. So the questions are, what are the 5 pillars of Islam? Because it touches up in the book, but it also, I don't know if you noticed, there's a poster in there as well, where Khadijah is pointing and there's 5 pillars in there. So you can kind of learn the 5 pillars if you don't know them already. There's another question, how long does Ramadan last? Is it 1 week, 2 weeks, 3 weeks, or is it a month? So we have that as well. So that's a multiple choice question. And then how do you celebrate Ramadan with your family and loved ones? So obviously this answer will vary, depending on what you do with your family. And then the last section is who celebrates Ramadan. It's a great way for kids to write their name or whoever name they want to write. So yeah, and then also we have a Ramadan calendar in the back of the book. It's count down the days until Eid. So as you notice, it's 1 through 30th, but time for Eid is between 29 and 30th. So depending, of course, on the moon, we never know if it's 29 or 30. So
Right.
in a few more, I can't believe it's already, the last 10 days of Ramadan,
Yeah.
mashallah. So yeah, so we'll find out if it's 29 or 30 this year.
Inshallah.
And we also have a coloring page in the back of the book. It's Khadijah, the dinosaur, and Kat. And
Oh,
there you have it. Khadijah and
it
Kat,
is
Ramadan is
beautiful.
here.
It's beautiful. I'm so happy that you went with an illustrator who you were completely comfortable with because the pictures they bring it to life. I mean, they're gorgeous pictures. The saturation of the colors, the lanterns everywhere, everything is just beautiful.
Oh, thank you. Yeah, the thing is, like, for me, the biggest thing was for children who can't read, it's okay if they can't read, but at the end of the day, they can learn and see through the illustrations. So even if they
Yeah,
can't read, just by looking at the illustrations, it kind of shows you, hey, this is what we're doing. This
yeah,
is, what Kat and Khadijah are doing. So,
yeah.
yeah.
It's really nice. Congratulations on your first book.
Thank you so much.
Can't wait for more. Okay, so are we doing the craft all together? Because I have mine colored already. I just
Okay,
have
yes.
colored.
We do. So if
Okay.
you go on my website at khadijandcat.com, in the download section, there's free printable. So there's basically I think 15 or 20 free downloads, and you can use it in the month of Ramadan or even outside of Ramadan as well. So this is the craft we will be doing today.
Okay.
So what you'll need is, of course, this printout.
Mm-hmm.
You will need fasteners.
Yes.
Yep.
Awesome.
And then, of course, some crayons
Hmm.
and a scissor.
Okay.
And I think that's about it.
Okay.
It's
I got a hole
simple.
puncher too. I wasn't sure if I needed one, but
Do what?
a hole puncher?
You
Not
can,
necessarily.
or it's not necessary because you can just take the fastener and just poke it
Poke it
through.
right through. Okay.
Okay.
All right. I'm gonna start cutting out
So,
my Khadijah.
okay. And I already have a colored version.
Oh my gosh! You have the best version.
So
Okay.
let me know. So basically, what you'll end up doing is cutting out each section. So you'll be cutting out this. You'll be cutting out the two parts of the leg and then two parts of the arm.
Mm-hmm.
And then also the prayer mat, you will cut this out as well.
So
Once you
eventually, she will be able to move, and you can
correct,
play with her as if she's praying.
correct.
Awesome.
And it's a cute neat craft. So of course you can use it as her praying, but then at the end of the day, you can take her off as well, and then her arms and legs can still move. So it's like a two-in-one.
Okay. All right. Almost done cutting.
And you will need five fasteners. I don't know if you guys can see how they look. This is how they look.
Okay. Okay. So which part do we fasten first?
Okay. Did you cut out all the pieces? That was
Mm-hmm.
quick.
Thanks, teacher.
Okay, so we'll actually start with the arm. So the two
Okay.
pieces of the arm,
Okay.
so these two pieces.
Mm-hmm.
So we will overlap the smaller arm piece onto the bigger arm piece like this.
Like this.
Yep. And then we'll take a fastener and we'll poke it through the bottom one.
Okay.
So kind of like this.
Mm-hmm.
And then we'll go ahead and close the fastener in the back like that. So
Okay.
you'll have something like this.
Okay. Awesome. I think I got it. There we go.
And then we'll go ahead and get another fastener and we'll get Khadijah.
Okay.
And we are going to take the second one, the second dot,
Mm-hmm.
and overlap it
Mm-hmm.
to the first dot on Khadijah.
Okay.
So we'll take the fastener and then poke it through that dot right there.
Okay.
And then we'll close it up from the back. So it'll kind of look like this now. So we have two parts of the arm connected to her.
Okay. See, I think your printout, the scale of it is bigger than mine, and so I'm just afraid that the fastener is too big for the piece.
Oh, is it the longer one?
I think so. Um, but I got it. I did it.
Okay. Okay. So I actually got these off of Amazon. It's about 100, and I think it was like less than $2.
Okay. Okay. It's probably the small one. Okay.
Yeah, I got the half an inch one.
Okay. All right. So the smaller is better.
So, yep. So then we will put Khadijah down and
Mm-hmm.
then get the two parts of the leg, and we will overlap the bottom to the top of the leg to the top of the bottom of the leg.
Yeah.
Like
The
this.
bottom of the top to the top of the bottom. Got it.
And then we'll just go ahead and close the fastener in the back. So it'll kind of look like this. So you'll still have a dot on the bottom of that fastener, and you'll still have a
Yeah,
space
on the
on
top.
top. Correct.
Okay. All right. Got it.
So then we'll go ahead and take Khadijah and take, so the top dot right here, we're going to put it on the bottom dot on Khadijah. So take another fastener. So this will be your fourth fastener. And then we'll go ahead and close it from the back. So it'll kind of look like something like this.
Yeah.
And then coming along. Okay. And so now you'll get your prayer mat.
Okay, I didn't.
And then you'll see there's, okay, go ahead and cut it. And so you'll notice there's like a dot on the prayer mat as well. So basically what we'll be doing is there's a dot right above the feet area. So we're going to put a fastener through that hole first.
Okay.
Through the dot, like that. So put it through there first, and then it'll just be easier to now put that fastener through the dot on the prayer mat. And then close it up on the back. So it kind of looks like that. So I know you're probably thinking, but it'll go like this.
Okay. Okay. Oh my God, this is so adorable.
Yeah. So basically the positioning, so she can bend down and pray. Yeah. She can put her hands down. Basically like this and then down. I mean, there's so many things. And this is a great craft for kids. This is a great, my kids loved it. My kids truly loved it.
You designed it. You designed this. The way that it is, oh my gosh, you're so talented. I think that my knee fastener needs to be a little bit looser so she could bend her knees. Oh my god.
Oh yeah, you can. So depending, you can either tighten the fasteners or loosen. I think loosen them up is a little bit better because then you have more flexibility. So this is how it'll end up looking.
I can't wait to show my kids this.
Oh yeah, definitely print it out and then have them actually do it. I remember like when I initially posted it up on my website, everyone, like especially my kids, and then I had my nieces and everyone doing it. They're like, oh my God. They're like, okay, perfect. And then even earlier today, I had told my kids, I was like, because they are home, and I was like, okay, you guys have to be very quiet, while I'm doing this. And my younger one, who's like, can I do it? I'm like, you can do it afterwards.
After, right? Yeah. I thought my kids would be able to be in the room too. So the first story time we did, they were in the room and I was like, I don't think this is gonna work. I think they just have to do it afterwards instead of
Yeah, because thing is like, otherwise it's more of like, okay, mommy, can you help me with this, mommy? And I was like, okay, no, I'll help you guys do it afterwards. Yeah. So no, they actually did theirs, I think a few weeks back. So yeah. So this is the craft.
Thank you so much. So cute. Thank you so much for supporting ACC with your beautiful story time. And we wish you all the best in your career as an author. This is your first book, but I hope there's more. And in the description of this video, inshallah, in the description of this video, we have your link for people to buy the stuffy toys as well as the book, inshallah. So thank you again.
And then just to let you know, I think there's a coupon code as well. So if you do end up buying it, please use the coupon code.
Yes, so the coupon code is CMBACC15. And we can add that to the description as well, inshallah. All right. Assalamu alaikum, Shamsa. Thank you
Welcome.
so
Thank you
much.
so much. Take care.
Take care.